Next positive was that RJ Barrett took a leap. The 2024-2025 season really did feel like a moment that everything clicked for the Canadian. Maybe it was him being back home in his home country. Maybe it was moving away from Madison Square Garden. Whatever the reason, after years of showing flashes, RJ finally put it all together. And in doing so, he became one of the most important players on the team. In just 58 games, RJ Barrett averaged 21.1 points, 6.3 rebounds, and a career best 5.4 assists per game. The numbers alone show you growth, but the way that he played also really stood out. He was more in control, more confident, and he was on a team that trusted him with the ball more than ever before. His usage rate hit a career high, which basically means that whenever Toronto needed something to happen on offense, Barrett was usually the guy making it happen. This was a big shift for him because on the Knicks, he was not given that sort of responsibility. On the Raptors, he wasn't just scoring, he was also creating. He improved greatly as a passer, finding teammates in rhythm and making better reads out of pressure. He drove to the basket more than 12 times a game, using his strength to get downhill and finish at the rim. And when he did get to the rim, he converted his chances at an impressive 60%. So his drives weren't useless. He wasn't just going to the basket for the sake of going to the basket. He was strong, decisive, and more importantly, efficient. Another big improvement in Barrett's game came in the pick and roll. When working with Jakob Poeltl, RJ became the Raptors' most effective ball handler in that action. He averaged over 1.09 points per possession, which is fantastic. It shows how smart and patient he's become in reading defenses. I mean, essentially when those guys are running a pick and roll, you're guaranteed at least a point. Sometimes he'd score it himself, other times he'd dish it to Poeltl. But either way, you were getting a good look when those two guys were running a play together. It's nice to have a player who you can give the ball to and always have confidence that he's going to create something good out of it. On top of playmaking, Barrett also improved tremendously as a shooter. His overall 3-point shooting was at 35%, but on catch and shoots, he was actually hitting 36.4% of them. Now that's a great sign to see because on this Raptors team, there are multiple ball handlers. RJ doesn't need the ball all the time, so it's good to see that he can space the floor and still make defenses pay, because that's the sign of a true elite player, someone who can cause damage both with and without the ball. Now as I'm glazing him, let me just